Welcome back. It's episode 39.
Hello, while.
Konnichiwa.
Aloha. Bienvenido. Ow.
Bonjour.
I just broke my hand. Yeah, so episode 39. How's everybody doing?
Oh, we're doing great.
Not so bad.
He's surviving this heat wave in style.
Oh my gosh. Seriously. It was not an excessive heat warning today, but that doesn't mean it wasn't hot.
How hot was it?
So hot.
I was really hoping there was a random joke in there about one of those. It was so hot you could, I don't know.
You could do a thing on a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know either, so that's why I'm not.
Wait, Josh, what was that meme you posted that made me laugh about Mario? What was was it you? You posted it, right? About the heat? That level in Mario 3?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Talking about the, where the sun dips down and tries to attack you.
Oh yeah, that's today.
That's today.
Yeah, that was.
And the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, man, if I just had a Koopa shell, I could take this thing out right now.
Nice.
Whale. So yes, it's been hot.
So
Miserably hot everywhere.
It's been a hot minute since we had an episode as well, so we have some new games to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
We do indeed. So, who's starting our now playing?
Not me. I don't have much this time around.
Not it.
I will jump in and hop on this grenade.
Thanks, man. Instead of a grenade, right?
I will jump on this Dorito grenade to save Ben the choking hazard.
Oh my gosh. Thank
It
you,
is,
sir.
yeah. So let's see here. As you guys know, heavy loads of Rocket League. Getting through that. This week was the final week of weekly challenges. So we're down to the very end of that. That ends here in a couple of days. So let me see here. I think the last time I checked, I'd have to I'm trying to fire it up here to see if I can get the accurate depiction, but whenever they give you the Rocket Pass, much like some of the other passes out there, they give you, 70, 80, 90, 100 tiers worth of items and things like that you can get, achievements that you can get. Well, Rocket League does this thing where once you get to 90, it'll just continually keep giving you achievements. And so every time that you get past a certain level, it just gives you a new thing. It's like a new painted item or a new gear item or, something fun like that. And so let's see. I am at Rocket Pass tier 190.
Whoa.
So
That's a big number.
it is. That's
And you've been juggling that with other things too, right? Did you?
yeah. So whenever it first popped out, I was trying to get maximize the most out of my membership there for the pass, because for a while there, every 10 levels you went through, it gave you one of the keys, which you could use to open up crates or whatever, and then also gave you a look at Decryptor every so many other tiers after that. So it was valuable to go through that, because once you burn through those and get all the keys, if you want to buy the next Rocket Pass, then you can get it for free. And it gives you like 5 extra keys that you could burn for whatever for the next time around. So I already burned through those keys with a couple other things and unlocked a bunch of fun stuff, but they're doing all sorts of fun things. They did the radical 80s summer, where they had the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 as a vehicle that you could get, and
Nice.
the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man as one of the gold explosions, which was a cool little dealio. I'm still waiting to hear on the next day or two. They're supposed to drop the Knight Rider car, and there's supposed to be a couple of items with that too, so kind of checking up on that.
Nice.
So lots of that, but that's winding down. On top of that, playing with you guys being the number one team in the world for Overwatch. Lots of that, and just I'm trying to slide that in between other things as well because I saw they had the little summer week
game
event there, and they had that Reaper skin, so I had to jump through that. Had a fun bit yesterday. I hopped on and started playing, and I decided to hop into one of the 8-player free-for-all matches and won one, and I was all excited about that. And then my kid was like, "Oh, go play as Bastion." I was like, "All right, knowing this map, this isn't the greatest person to pick, but here we go." And then I won that one. And then I was like, okay, well, let's have fun with it now. And so I went and picked Roadhog. And then I won that match. All right, this is getting easier to get these loot boxes. Let's get down. So I did not get 4 in a row, but it worked out well enough that I could get the rest of my loot boxes, get some stuff connected, and get my Captain America Reaper skin. So
Nice.
quite pleased there. But other than that
skin looks really good. I
Yeah.
like that look.
Other than that, you guys talked me into playing Division 2 after my kind of wishy-washy review of it that I got from the Red Boxer before. And you guys got in there and really started playing it and enjoying it. So, based off of the immediate gleaming recommendation from you guys, got back in there and started playing through that. So I've been juggling pretty much those 3 games and then also ending up the Guacamelee match or game. Played through that in a couple of days and fitting little time in between there as well. So that's pretty much my now playing though.
Nice.
And
That's a nice rounded list there you got, man.
oh, thank you. How about you, Ben?
Well,
Yes.
Division 2 has taken over, of course. I mean, it's one of those games finally that we can all play again, and for me, that's huge. Overwatch has always been nice, but this is like the grindy, progressing RPG-ish kind of game that I love to do. So until we get our Stadias and Destiny 2 back, this is going to be perfect. And I'm looking forward to it. I finally got to level 30, unlocked the world tier 1, and apparently it's just getting started. So that's awesome. And GameStop had this for $20, so I'm getting some decent return for that investment, I think.
Yeah, timing worked out for all of us on it.
Yeah.
It was very much like whenever they had the anniversary edition for Overwatch, and we could get it for $15 or something like that. It was a great time to pick up for everybody in there. I have to agree. The alert that it was $20 kind of gave me a bit more openness to jump in and grab it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely at that price, this game is a steal.
Yeah.
I agree. I need to get that. I hope Overwatch goes on sale again because I really, as bad as it sounds, I really want to get the digital so I don't have to keep switching out discs. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of tempted to do the same at some point.
Yeah, if it ever goes on a good sale again,
I
at an
know.
opportune moment.
It's both games that I play frequently enough that I have to hit. Okay. Division 2. But yeah. Let's see. Aside from that, Overwatch with you guys, and I think that's it. I mean, I've been kind of going balls deep on this Harry Potter Wizards Unite mobile game.
Mm.
But,
To the surprise of no one.
What level wizard are you?
It's I have to tell you guys, I got banned from my Jurassic World one.
The location spoofing?
I was an idiot and was teleporting from LA to Virginia Beach in like 2 minutes. Because I was excited, I was switching my account, then I was doing my kid's account, I was trying to get things, and I wasn't smart about it. But I'm smart with Harry Potter because if I lose this account, I will die. But it's very fun. It's Pokemon Go, but with the Potter universe and catching things or collecting things and using your spells and a whole, craziness. But for anyone who likes Harry Potter, it's definitely worth it. Gets you out of the house. Kids love it, etc., etc. Well, that's pretty much it. Just enjoying that when I can, when I'm outside, and going pretty hard at Division 2 right now.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you, Daniel Sloan?
Similar for me. Division 2's been taken over since I got it. I mean, no complaints there. I think we're all, pleasantly surprised compared to the experience that we had with the first one. There's like almost a stupid amount of stuff to do when you finish, just leveling up. It's, the opposite of the first one where we're kind of like trickling and waiting for stuff that was, either broken or just not fun.
Hashtag Anthem.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's fun because, the end game in there so far anyway is just, pretty much do anything and get rewards for it. So it's satisfying that you're not, funneled into necessarily these weekly things that, you've got to, it feels like a checkbox of things you have to get done every week or every day. It's just, go in, do something, you'll get something out of it, which is satisfying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited that once we're all caught up in World Tier 5 and, doing whatever's in there that I haven't touched so far solo. So
there is like a raid like activity, right?
There is a raid. Yeah, it's 8 people, and they added or will be adding what they call the discovery mode for it, which is like an easy mode so that everyone can get in there. Because there wasn't matchmaking on the original one. It was very hard, especially for console players. So, even if we're not completely decked out for it, we'll definitely have to check that mode out to have gone through it at some point. But I think knowing our group, we'll get there at some point. Aside from that, I got the Hunt Pass done in Dauntless, which has been a lot of fun. I know that they just released a new one last week, which a lot of the streamers for that game are saying is the first time they've really added an end game patch. At least, so for people that have been playing it for months on end, they've got all this gear now. They've got something to step up to the plate for.
Nice.
They've added some new cells, so it can you got some more build variety and all that stuff. I haven't had a chance to play it myself yet, but I know I'll be picking up the Hunt Pass for that with the leftover platinum I have from the first one. So I'll be in there again soon too. And that's pretty much it. I've been pretty steady on my games the past little while.
Nice. Speaking of platinum, didn't Warframe come out with a pretty big thing too?
Yeah. I read like a lot about those updates, but diagonally, I know that they're adding like space combat and stuff like that. Definitely have to fire it back up again because it's been too long.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I don't even think I re-downloaded it.
Oh, since you got your STD,
yeah,
that's true.
And I haven't even played it on Switch either. mind you, like I wouldn't start over on it, but I was curious to see just how it runs, and it's free to play anyway, so I'll have to fire it up on there just for fun. But yeah, we'll put that in our agendas to get that game going again at some point.
Add it to the backlog.
Yeah, exactly. So Jen, what about you?
Well, I've been playing Division 2. Obviously.
No.
Obviously.
I just hit World Tier 5.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
I ended up, since it was on sale with the timing of things, paydays and whatnot, I ended up buying it for Sean. So that he can play, because I am a good girlfriend.
What's up, Sean? How you doing, Sean?
And of course, it's entirely self-serving because I know that if I want to get the appropriate amount of Division 2 time,
gotta get everyone in.
Gotta get everyone in. So,
what do you want to do tonight, honey? I want to play the game that I bought you. Damn it! Play the game.
I haven't been able to drag him away.
Oh no, that's awesome. I know he's gone. He's hardcore.
Yeah.
And the fact that he has that outfit he has my full support.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, he's definitely into it too. So he's also World Tier 5 along with me.
Nice.
Nice.
I don't really know what to do now, but here we are. We're 5.
We'll go over all that.
He's lied to us.
I mean, it's not that there aren't things to do. It's just that I don't know what to do. So, yeah, we'll get there, I guess.
Yep.
Now we begin the process of getting everybody else geared up. So, it's Division 2. I finished Iconoclasts. It had a very strange little ending.
I kept wanting to spoil it for her every time she was playing it. I'm like, where are you now? What happened?
There is part of it that I'm very dissatisfied with, but I can't tell anybody because it's like a huge spoiler. But just know that there is
what is
one
that
thing.
game about?
So it looks very bright and happy and fun, and it kind of is, but at the same time it's got a very serious thing going on.
Is it like Undertale?
Kind of.
Oh, man.
But not like Undertale is very different, but
So special, yeah.
the story is much more serious than you might at first think that it is. Because you've got this religious organization that runs everything called the One Concern. And every time I see that, I think of One Direction. Like
Concern.
The One Concern. Yeah, I'm like, are they going to come out and start singing? Because that's what I expect. But they run everything, and you're an engineer, which is illegal. And it's kind of following your story through, all of the trouble that you get into. And there's quite a bit to it. It's really, it's fun. It's fun to play. Even if you don't pay attention to the story, it's actually pretty fun to play. So I recommend it.
Nice.
What else? I picked up a new Metroidvania on the Switch called Timespinner.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you about that. How is it?
That game is so good. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Timespinner?
Timespinner.
Timespinner.
It is very classic Metroidvania, it's good. It is so good. I'm loving it. I've put in quite a few hours at this point. I haven't beaten it yet, but I think I'm probably getting close.
Did you say it's for Switch?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I think it's on PC too. I remember looking that up.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
I
PC too.
POO,
gotcha.
But yeah, I could not recommend that one enough.
Apparently it's on everything, or at least on PlayStation 4 as well.
Is it?
Yeah, so PS4, Windows, Switch, Mac, and Vita even.
Well, there you go.
Vita?
Yeah, but no Xbone apparently.
Vita?
That's just based on the, at least on the Wikipedia page for it.
I didn't realize it was in so many places. But
That's what she said.
It is very good. I, again, highly recommend.
You got it. Let's check that out.
Did
we talk about Cadence of...
No, let me get there. Let me get there. I'm going to end with it. Let me get there.
My bad.
Yeah, let me get there. I picked up Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Ooh.
I'm not very far in. Still in, intro missions. But it plays just like the first one. Which means that it's
good.
Awesome. It is the same. It's so good. I'm already happy. I'm not very far in, and I'm already happy.
I'm curious once you've spent a lot of time with it to know what the differences are between the two. I haven't read any reviews or anything what it does differently than the first.
I've only seen something that kind of indicated that
it's got a 2 behind it, so
that it's
and
better.
That's how it's different from the first one. Couldn't resist.
Drink.
Anyway, I feel like I saw something that kind of said it was better in some ways, but I didn't really read what ways.
Gotcha.
So
it improved.
Once I get out of the intro stuff and start getting into real missions, I imagine it will become more apparent. But I loved the first one, and this one seems like it's going to be just like it. So
sweet. Yeah, the first one's great. More
recommendations for the pile. I had a really rough day on Friday, so I decided that was going to be my
your coping mechanism.
My coping mechanism. I said I need something to make myself feel better, and this is what it's going to be.
Therapy.
Yes. Yeah. Even though there's something that really isn't very satisfying about buying a game digitally.
Yeah.
But still. It's a fun game, so it's fine. So, as Ben tried to interject, the game that I'm surprised
Whoa.
neither of you mentioned during your now playing, because it was a hot thing.
I'm not playing it right now. I was playing it a few weeks ago.
Well, yeah, but it's been since the last episode, so Cadence of Hyrule.
Of course.
Which,
how could I forget?
Admittedly, I haven't played for a little while myself, but
so good.
If anyone, well, for the most of you who probably don't know what Cadence of Hyrule is, it's basically a Zelda game on the framework of Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Which is kind of like DDR/Guitar Hero for your fingers.
And I know that that's come up several times because that's one of those games that I recommend to people at every opportunity. Go forth and buy this game, for it is awesome and you will not regret it.
It's true.
Yeah.
I did buy it for the Switch, and I've been playing it on and off. I played it a little bit while I was in DC, and it's fun. It is so much harder. Yeah. So much harder.
It is.
Like a whole, I don't know, it's like night and day almost.
It's different. Yeah, like, it's very different.
I do like that they made it easier for Hyrule, the Cadence of Hyrule does, so.
And it makes sense.
Ease into, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Segue. Because I don't think that Zelda games are traditionally hard, and I use that term loosely. Because there are challenging things in Zelda games, but they're not, they're more accessible. I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess maybe is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, Necrodancer does have that going for it. It's more challenging, but they're the same concept, and the Zelda one is still very fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's something to be said for being able to relax a little bit and play it and not feel like you're having your butt kicked, as opposed to Necrodancer, which can have those moments where you're just like, man, I can't get anything done here. I haven't beaten it.
I've done 3 playthroughs, if not 4 now.
Yeah, I know you guys kind of went hardcore.
Well, there gets a point, if you upgrade, it's your weapon of choice, but I tend to go with the one that swings wide. If I forget what it's called.
Broadsword?
Yeah, the broadsword. So if I would upgrade that one, and then I'm just powering through pretty much anything. It's funny, it's a little more forgiving, that one, because you don't have to line up against the enemies, and you can really be off one cell to the side and just kind of kill shit.
I think I go for this. Is it a spear, or is it like a long sword? The one that's 2 spaces?
Yeah, that's what I use to use the spear.
Because for some reason, the angle thing, the 2 side spaces, confuses me. And I'm not sure why. I find that to be true in Necrodancer, too, because you get the different weapons. And
yeah, I'd have to go see. I don't remember which one I liked the most in Necrodancer. I should play that one again, too.
I just can't believe that you lose everything. It's crazy.
In Necrodancer?
Yeah, the Necrodancer. It's not at all in Zelda, you get your weapon, you upgrade it, you can spend some time, money on it, but then you die, you keep it. But man, you lose everything. It's crazy.
Yeah. That's part of what makes it so fun, though, because you start over and it's a complete 100% random run every time.
Mm-hmm.
The levels
that's true.
The levels are different. The enemies, you have the same types of enemies, but everything is different.
Yeah.
Yes.
God, I love him. He started doing. He's done a second video of the Cadence ones on his channel now.
I was wondering if he'd done any more. I hadn't seen any.
Yes, he did. We'll have to share him in the show notes.
Yeah, he's fun.
Yes.
And he likes to hurt himself, apparently. I don't.
Oh, really? What happened?
I mean, have you ever watched him do those?
Yeah, it's not easy to sing.
Strenuous amounts of pressure on his vocal.
Yeah, he's straining all right.
Damn, that's true.
He likes the pain, I guess. and we like to watch. So,
Jen, is that your guy that you used to live next to? Opera sing all the time?
You would think so.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I think he still lives there, but I don't really hear him as much anymore. He goes through phases. That guy.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, I can't think of anything else. I can't think of anything else.
Weeks, guys.
I did buy SteamWorld Dig 2 because it was on sale on the Switch.
Oh. Yeah, you need to get on that. At least I didn't play 2, but the first one I loved. I couldn't put that one down when I got it.
Yeah, I 100%ed the first one.
Nice.
Back when I had it on, was that the 3DS maybe?
Yeah, I had it on 3DS.
Yeah, I think I had it on 3DS.
Heist as well, I played a fair bit of.
But yeah, I saw there was a big eShop sale going on over the weekend, and I was like, oh, look, SteamWorld Dig 2. Yes, please. So
I actually have no excuse. I have it on PC. Twitch Prime gave it away, I think, over the holidays, so I've had it sitting there, and I keep forgetting to play it. So you'll have to poke me.
Ouch. Yeah, I'm sure it's good because the first one was so good. So unless they broke it completely, then it's probably fine. Apparently, I like games with digging.
Terraria? Is that digging?
Terraria's got digging.
Yeah, Terraria's all digging. Dragon Quest Builders is digging.
Nice. Oh yeah, I started playing Minecraft for a while actually, and then stopped because of Division.
I mean, really, when you get down to it, Zelda has digging.
You're right.
Yeah, you did. You had a shovel. And Crypt of the Necrodancer has digging.
Yes, it does.
We need to do a special episode about this.
Entitled You Dig?
Yeah, dude, we should totally do it.
You dig? Because Jen does, apparently.
We can dig it.
Stardew has digging.
Stardew has digging.
Oh god, we've gone down this rabbit hole now. You have to dig to make a rabbit hole.
I mean, it's a connection that I never made before. I like games with digging.
How about music? Music with digging?
Music with digging is good.
Like
Crypt of the Necrodancer?
Dig from Mudvayne?
I don't know about that. I don't know anything about that.
Alice in Chains, maybe?
I don't know. No.
The Mudvayne song has turned into a meme recently, apparently, but that's a whole other topic.
I mean, Alice in Chains had a whole album, Dirt.
Yep.
But anyway, that's music, not video games. Let's get back on topic
I mean,
here.
I guess somebody has to know these things. I'm just like, I know what an Alice in Chains is. It's that music that you youngsters listen to.
Isn't there a video game called Alice in Chains or something?
There's Alice, but I don't know about Chains. It's kind of a dark Alice in Wonderland, so I guess there could be chains. If you want to, get technical. I'm out of stuff to talk about right now. So,
hey, it's all good. We started talking about digging, so that's a good topic. Let's talk more about digging. No.
Digging, are you permanently banned, or can you dig yourself out of that hole with Jurassic Park?
Oh man, you should have seen the emails I wrote. I started really placating and just being apologetic, and it just progressively got worse. And I'm pretty sure they hate me now.
So one of those, the first email was all like, "Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry.
I do so much traveling, and my son shares my phone with me. So I'm in LA working, and he's at home, and we just signed in at the same time. You don't understand. My son is devastated. All these dinosaurs he spent hours of his life. We just, we hunt all the time, and is there anything I can do? Blah, 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 blah. They were pretty damn rude about it. So it's like, no, you've been caught spoofing. This is the last we're going to discuss this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you're like,
or something like that.
reply all.
Oh yeah, man! I swear, inside my head, I was like, please, I wish there was like some phone number I could call. I want to reach this guy personally, but no, there wasn't. So I've been sending angry emails and getting nothing in response. But
You've probably been blocked. You're just sending them into oblivion.
Yeah,
but,
they're sending those straight to the trash.
This email address, set up a rule, auto delete.
But yeah, I mean, I've made my peace with it. Unfortunately, at least my kid has his account, so the little one that I made for him. So that's important.
So as long as your kid doesn't end up from LA to
exactly, we only do local spoofing. But yeah, it's all good. Well, aside from that, guys, anything else you guys are looking forward to in the future?
Stadia at this point. I just got my internet upgraded, so I'm just like itching.
Oh, that's right, man. You got your
I'm like 400 down now.
400 megs now. Yeah.
I do not have that many down, but I have a few more down than I did.
There you go.
I just want to download all the things.
I have a buddy of mine who we trade all sorts of different chat about this stuff. He's more of an investor of the games, etc. But he's one of those old school PC Master Race guys that will play PC all the time. But his two kids are starting to get into everything, so he's got a bit more stake in the console game now. But we were talking about all that, and it started getting deep. I mean, like real deep. And I think that it may turn into a great topic to have for one of our episodes. But one of the things we were talking about is we've talked a little bit about infrastructure and how that's going to go. But you look at people like I look at like people like Seth, our buddy Sephifa, who's out in West by God, Virginia, and if they're going to have a relatively maintained, decent speed to be able to play games and be able to stream this stuff and go through everything. I mean, his as we've joked around before, his internet with two Campbell's soup cans and a string is going to be tough to run games or even play or worry about having that kind of back and forth. If he's looped up into a game, I'll just go For Honor, like you guys were playing before. If there's a For Honor game and he's looped up into somebody who plays in like LA, who has like a infinite, almost infinite broadband or bandwidth,
right?
Playing against one of those guys, like how bad is he going to be off with his shitty internet connection?
Exactly.
And then on top of that, like if we start talking about infrastructure and things like that, if you start compounding the number of players that are going to be on and eating up that level of bandwidth, especially in a metropolitan area that has a lot of people that play games, you're looking at some of those other companies that are going to have to go like heavy on the beef up for their support of just, I've had times where my internet's supposed to be 100 down at least. And I've had times where it gets down to like 40, 50, which is still great, whenever we're playing games. But in the evening when more people are using it, if it's going to start eating up into time, and then all of a sudden the bandwidth's going to start going, and then you're going to have more people eating up that bandwidth with streaming games and all that. I just wonder how that's going to affect kind of the state of gaming.
Right.
Here.
No, those are all extremely good and valid points. And those are things that I hope will be addressed and, will have a solution and are being considered by Google right now.
Yeah.
You guys know I'm 100% non-biased. I have no, I like, Google means nothing to me, so I can make these opinions.
So upset that they didn't use GG. They missed their opportunity.
Oh my gosh.
So,
yeah.
I know you're biased, man. Come on now.
I know. I was just totally kidding. But no, seriously, the thing that bothers me the most, and this is nothing against what you were saying, is just in general, I think it's also important to remember that Google Stadia will be in almost practically free if you have the Chromecast already. Because the 1080 version of it is going to be completely free. You'll be able to play if you buy games with it, or you can play the free games like Fortnite, Apex, whatever, all those free-to-play games, they'll be free-to-play as well. So, it'll be for people who have those worries, they're completely valid. But I think it's important to remember that you'll have an opportunity to test. You'll have an opportunity to see if it's something that you really want to invest in.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, it's not for everybody. Some people are going to love to play on their PC. Some people are going to want to have the console. So, I think it's just always important to remember that it's new, and it's definitely 100% good to be skeptical and to keep them honest. But also at the same time, we just have to remember what it's all about. It's not you're not paying like a premium for it. We did because I went hardcore Founders Edition. I wanted the control and everything. But hopefully we'll be the beta testers, and it'll be the beginning of something good. And what they're saying is you only need 25 down. So we'll have to see what the validity of that is.
4K, they were saying that 25 down. So like for 1080, even less.
Oh yeah, the minimum that you need is 5 down.
Yeah,
that's right. But we'll see what happens.
5 is next to nothing. So yeah, I want to stay optimistic. I mean, we'll see. Obviously, once it's out there, the proof is in the pudding. But yeah,
and those are all great questions, man. And I hope Steph can, if he is interested in the Stadia, it'll be a possibility for him. But we'll see what happens, man. The good thing is it's not out, so we can't really. I guess that's my other thing is people are just bashing on it for no reason. There's, it's not even out yet.
Oh yeah,
the technology's so new.
Not
I
bashing.
was just saying you were bashing it. No, I know.
Yeah, no worries.
I just read an article from that guy that the Paul Tassi guy, just talking about why Google Stadia is even worse than it was when it was announced or something like that, and how he keeps comparing it to a Netflix of games, and it's not supposed to be, But anyway,
yeah.
We'll know soon enough.
Exactly. And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Speaking of D2 and Cephafa and all those things, I got a message from him the other day. He asked if we were going to come back and play D2 again at some point.
Well,
does he?
I guess he's getting ready to.
Because he hasn't played D2 in ages. Well, I don't really see him on that much anymore.
Yeah, I think he's on in the middle of the night.
Is it because of his internet?
I think it's because of his weed addiction. No, it's more with him being out there. He's outdoorsy sometimes. So with it being the summertime, he's him and his family go do a lot more like fishing and stuff like that, and camping and going all that. So usually in the summertime, he's out and around.
Right on.
So I think it's more that than anything, but
Could be.
Yeah. Well, the future is bright, or at least there's some good stuff coming out.
And the lights are coming all from the Stadia.
Yeah. GG. Google. I love you. Sponsor our episode.
And our lives. Just sponsor everything, please.
Right. I'm back on Android now.
There you
Sponsor
go.
my life.
You've converted.
All right. Well,
so any last minute things you guys want to add, or are we concluded?
I think that's it for me.
I don't.
Yeah. It's the summer, Summers are typically pretty slow for games, right?
Yeah, after E3 dies down, then there's, I think everyone's on vacation.
There's a lot of stuff coming that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know that I have a lot of games coming that I'm looking forward to. And eventually I have to get that Marvel game that came out 2 days ago.
Marvel.
Ultimate Alliance thing?
Yeah, Ultimate Allowance.
Oh.
Yeah, Ultimate Allowance. You spend your Ultimate Allowance
That's
on
the kids' version. The rated E for everyone.
That's where Black Widow mows the lawn and Thor chops down trees for people.
And the
Firewood.
Hulk makes his bed. Picks up his toys.
Quicksilver's out there delivering newspapers everywhere. And
Anyway.
Yeah, it's time we end this episode. Catch
we're
you
going to
guys
start going down a random rabbit hole of how many what summer jobs Marvel characters have.
Captain America is a babysitter.
Oh
boy.
I think that would be Nick Fury, wouldn't it?
I guess. I feel like Nick Fury would be in the head office of summer jobs for the Marvel people, though, organizing everybody.
It'd be like the job squad of
The regulator.
Yeah, everybody calls him with their odd jobs, and he assigns.
Say
people.
what again? English, motherfucker. Do you speak? Yeah,
Anyway.
All right, guys.
Later on.
Take it easy.